Good evening, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members, and members of the public. My name is Tim Kelly, and I am a commander with the police department. My presentation will be regarding the police department's purchase and requested use of equipment defined as military equipment. It will be the recommendation of the police department that the Public Safety, Housing, and Development Subcommittee and City Council approve the purchase and the use of equipment that is defined as military equipment under California Government Code Section 7070, which will include the following. 1, driving under the influence or DUI enforcement command trailer. 1, unmanned aerial vehicle response van. 1, traffic collision response van. And 3, patrol sergeant command vehicles. Also, 3 precision rifles, and finally, chemical agents consisting of 30 combined tactical systems or CTS CS canisters. To provide some background, on January 1st of 2022, Assembly Bill 481 was codified in Government Code Sections 7070 through 7075. Assembly Bill 41 requires law enforcement agencies to seek approval from their governing bodies, in our case, City Council, prior to funding, purchasing, or using any equipment that it defines as military equipment. On April 19th of 2022, City Council adopted the Oxnard Police Department's military equipment use policy Section 708, and authorized the department to use the equipment listed in its military equipment inventory. This list is available to the public through the Oxnard Police Department's website. Under California Government Code Section 7070C5, mobile command vehicles are defined as military equipment. That code section defines a command vehicle as a vehicle that is built or modified to facilitate operational control and direction of public safety units. The department intends to add a total of 6 small command vehicles to its fleet, all of which fall within the scope of this code section. On July 1st of 2022, the police department received funding through the California Highway Patrol Cannabis Tax Grant, with a portion of those funds to be used for the purchase of a DUI enforcement command trailer. The department has purchased a 35-foot trailer and intends to have it outfitted with communications equipment, computers, display boards, and workstations. It will provide power and lighting through the use of a generator and will provide officers with a workplace to conduct DUI and drug enforcement operations. The trailer will assist the department's ongoing efforts to reduce drug and alcohol-related collisions in the city through both education and enforcement. The trailer will allow officers to conduct DUI and drug examinations safely, to process evidence, prepare reports, and complete the booking process of arrestees. The trailer's mobility will allow officers to target areas in the city with the highest incidence of alcohol and drug-related collisions. This is a photograph of the trailer that was purchased. Once it's outfitted, it'll look similar to this diagram. It'll have several workstations, radios, computers, as well as a bathroom. In 2019, the department launched its Unmanned Aerial Systems, or UAS unit. This unit uses small unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, in support of other units within the department. The UAS unit assists with a wide range of missions, including crime scene and traffic accident documentation, conducting area searches for wanted individuals who have fled from officers, investigating explosives or hazardous materials, and supporting the SWAT team during tactical operations. As the program has grown, acquiring a vehicle from which the UAS members can safely and securely conduct missions and store and transport equipment has become necessary. In June of 2022, the department purchased a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. The department will have the van outfitted with radios, computers, monitors, storage lockers, and other equipment required to operate UAVs. This is a photograph of the van that was purchased and is currently being used by the UAS unit. Once it is outfitted, it'll look similar to this. It'll have several workstations, radios, computers, monitors, and storage for the equipment the UAS unit uses. Last year, the department purchased a second Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. The van was purchased using Ventura County Service Authority for Freeway Emergencies, or VC SAFE, Incident Responder Grant Program, IRGP funds. The department intends to have this van outfitted, and it will be utilized by our traffic unit. This van will allow officers from the traffic unit to respond to serious traffic collisions or major crime scenes, such as homicides, with the equipment they need to both locate, identify, preserve, and collect evidence. This is a photo of the van. It's very similar to the U.S. unit's response van. And once it's outfitted, it will also have workstations and computers and et cetera. The department will also be purchasing 3 patrol vehicles, which will be outfitted with equipment that will allow them to serve as field command vehicles for our patrol sergeants. These vehicles will replace 3 vehicles in the current fleet that have reached the end of the service lives. For the past several years, the department has purchased Ford Police Explorers for the patrol fleet. These are small sport utility vehicles. Unfortunately, due to supply chain disruptions, Ford has been unable to fulfill orders on these vehicles, and existing orders have become significantly delayed, in some cases for well over a year. Depending on the availability or lack thereof, the department may purchase Dodge Durangos, which are also small SUVs that are very similar in size and performance to the Fords. This is a photograph of what the vehicle will look like once it's outfitted. The back will have radios, computers, whiteboards, and some storage lockers. In addition to the command vehicles, the department is seeking approval to purchase 3 precision rifles, which will be utilized by the SWAT team. Under California Government Code Section 7070C10, specialized firearms less than 50 caliber, with the exception of standard issue service weapons, are considered military equipment under this law. This would include precision rifles, commonly referred to as sniper rifles. A small group of specially trained SWAT officers are issued precision rifles. They are only used during high-risk tactical incidents involving armed and violent suspects. They allow SWAT officers to deliver accurate shots from both close and long-range distances during those circumstances where deadly force is required to protect the lives of community members or officers, and when no other means of force is feasible. Although considered military equipment, these are commercially sold rifles and are available for purchase by civilians. Currently, the SWAT team has a total of 6 .308 caliber rifles in its inventory. In 2022, the department purchased 3 new rifles from Accuracy International. These replaced 3 rifles that had reached the end of their service life. As the rifles become older, they become less mechanically reliable and their accuracy begins to deteriorate significantly. The department wishes to purchase an additional 3 Accuracy International .308 caliber rifles, which will replace the remaining 3 rifles, which again have reached the end of their service lives. Finally, the department is also seeking approval to purchase chemical agents. Under California Government Code Section 7070C12, Chemical agents, often referred to as tear gas, are defined as military equipment. Chemical agents are a less lethal tool used by the SWAT team, which gives officers the ability to introduce a chemical irritant into a structure, such as a house or a vehicle. This irritant is used to force a barricaded suspect out of a building or vehicle and into an area where they may safely be taken into custody. This prevents SWAT officers from having to enter buildings and potentially becoming involved in a violent encounter. The department's approved chemical agent inventory has become depleted over the past year due to several SWAT incidents in which chemical agents were used to safely take suspects into custody without the need for a greater level of force being used. Because of this, the department needs to purchase 30 additional combined tactical solutions, or CTS, CS canisters to bring its inventory back to the level previously approved by City Council. Once approved, all of these items will be added to the Oxnard Police Department's military equipment inventory and will be available for public view through the Oxnard Police Department's website. Financial impact. The cost to outfit the DUI Enforcement Command Trailer will be $124,286.39 and will be paid for using funds from the California Highway Patrol Cannabis Tax Fund grant. The cost to outfit the unmanned aerial support response van will be approximately $35,000 to $40,000 and will be funded utilizing California Supplemental Law Enforcement Services Fund, or SLESF. The cost to outfit the traffic collision response van is $26,693.99 and will be paid for using available Ventura County Service Authority for Freeway Emergencies Incident Responder Grant Program funds. The Patrol Sergeant Command vehicles will be purchased through Enterprise Lease Management Agreement Plan, which was approved by City Council on March 29th of 2022. The cost to purchase 3 precision rifles is approximately $22,000 and will be funded using asset forfeiture funds. The cost of 30 CTS 5230B CS canisters is $2,173 and will be funded by the Police Department's ordinance budget. None of these items impact or require a contribution from the general fund. Finally, it's the recommendation of the Police Department that the Community Services, Public Safety, and Housing and Development Subcommittee and City Council approve the purchase and use of the below listed military equipment: 1 DUI Enforcement Command Trailer, 1 unmanned aerial vehicle response van, 1 traffic collision response van, 3 Patrol Sergeant Command SUVs, 3 precision rifles, and 30 combined tactical systems CTS 5230B CS canisters. That concludes my presentation. I appreciate everybody's attention, and if anybody has any questions, I would be happy to answer them at this time.